We turned in one of our best away performances in the Champions League in recent memory to secure a statement win in Lisbon. Against the reigning Portuguese champions, unbeaten all season and second in the Champions League phase going into the game, we netted 3 without reply in a dominant first half. Gabriel Martinelli and Kai Havertz put us 2 to the good before Gabriel headed in from a corner on the stroke of half-time. An early second-half goal from Gonçalo Inácio gave the hosts brief hope, but Bukayo Saka's penalty and Leandro Trossard's late goal from a parried Mikel Merino shot gave the scoreline gloss on a remarkable night in Europe. The travelling Arsenal supporters were left to celebrate our biggest away win in the competition since beating Inter by the same score in 2003. Martinelli's magic. Another European away day, another excitable home atmosphere to try to dampen early on, and we did just that inside the opening 10 minutes. We had started really brightly, having our first attempt on goal in the first minute, but Ricardo Calafiori's follow-up after Martinelli's cross was half-cleared went harmlessly wide. We continued to dictate the early play. Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka combined well inside the area, but the hosts scrambled away the danger. Then came the breakthrough. Jurriën Timber found space on the right, sent in a low cross that asked questions that the Portuguese defense couldn't answer, and Martinelli stole in to score past Franco Israel. It was our first away goal in the Champions League since Edin Ketia netted against Eindhoven in December last year. We were good value for the lead though. Sporting, with a 100% domestic record this season, had barely got into our half in the first 10 minutes. Explosive Gunners. It was little surprise then, when we doubled the lead midway through the first half. Again, the build-up came down the right. This time Thomas Partey lifted a ball over the defense for Saka to scurry onto. He stabbed the ball through the legs of the advancing keeper inside the area, and Havertz had the simple task of tapping in from a yard or 2 out. The home fans started letting off fireworks inside the Estadio José Alvalade, but all the entertainment was being supplied by the boys in red and white. We were knocking the ball around in midfield, our movement causing no end of problems for a team that hasn't dropped a point at home in the league since the season before last. The locals were growing increasingly restless, not used to any visiting team dominating them in this way. Their last home game in this competition, don't forget, was a 4-1 dispatching of Manchester City. And literally with the last touch of the first half, Gabriel made it 3-0. Declan Rice's swerving corner from the right was just on the money for our big Brazilian defender, arriving to power in his header at the far post. It was a near-perfect first-half display. Sporting's revival. Sporting were simply not used to being in this position, and came out with renewed determination for the second half. A minute after the restart, David Raya made a full-stretch save low down to deny Haida Mesa Morita, and from the resulting corner Gonçalo Inácio turned the ball home at the near post. Hope for the home side, and the sound levels turned up several notches. It was our turn to come under pressure. Shortly afterwards, Victor Gyökeres won a free kick right on the edge of the area, and took it himself, firing well over. Back in charge. The momentum had swung, but in one swift moment, it was back in our favor. Odegaard broke into the area and his progress abruptly halted by a challenge by behind from Ousmane Diomande. Penalty awarded, and Saka stepped up to score decisively, his first away goal in the competition. 3-goal cushion restored, we were back in control of proceedings. On came the subs, and 2 of them combined for our 5th. Mikel Merino's long-range shot was parried by Israel, and there was Trossard to finish off. Ethan Nwaneri could have added a late 6th, but the job had well and truly been done by then. What's next? On Saturday we head across London to face West Ham United at the London Stadium in the Premier League, before hosting Manchester United in midweek. We have 3 Champions League group stage matches remaining, the next TW.